Welcome back to another episode of Table for One. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Shelby Crisman here. Did I say that right, Crisman?
Sure did.
Okay, fantastic. For those who don't know, we actually met on Love is Blind, and Shelby didn't get a lot of airtime, but we're having her on here because she's been in Denver for, 8 years now, you said?
About 8 years.
Okay, so she's got a little bit of insight about, dating. She wants to talk a little bit about the business as well, and so we're going to have a good old time. How you been doing, I guess?
Thanks so much for having me,
Yeah,
Joe. Glad
yeah.
to be here. Life is good. Getting through the holidays. Thanksgiving's done. On to Christmas. So, bringing the holiday spirit.
Yeah, fantastic. I feel the holiday spirit exuding from you right now.
I'm wearing green.
Yeah.
It is
It's
my best
exuding.
color.
It's exuding. Yeah, it's very nice. Talking a little bit about Love is Blind, but after you saw the shit show that it was, season 9 of
I'm sorry for you, Joe.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Are you glad you dodged the bullets of maybe not creating a relationship and going through the hellhole that was?
I don't regret going on the show.
Mhm.
I think that overall it was a really good experience. I've gotten lifelong friends out of it, but also I learned a lot about myself. So, I'm very much a doer, and having to be in the pods and speak my truths and get vulnerable, that was really challenging for me, but it's something that I've been taking into the real world since. And I don't think that if I had been kind of in that incubated period where you're like, this is all I have, this is my only resource, is to talk from my heart, my soul, like try to explain who I am, that I probably wouldn't have realized that I lack that characteristic in my dating life.
Yeah, it was so much self-discovery too.
Yes.
And you learn so much about yourself, and you're like, oh God, I hate talking about my emotions. And then that's all you have to do though. And
Yeah,
so-
there's a lot in there. I wasn't ready to expose that.
yeah,
Like
I can't.
I can plan a date. I can show you, touch, feel, whatever.
Yeah, I can mask my emotions with humor, but when you actually have to get down to it,
Yeah.
But are you kind of glad that you weren't watching yourself back, like, maybe getting
Yes, let's
proposed
be
to
honest,
and all
yes.
that? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I know.
I'm happy with my outcome, truly. But again, met some really cool people. Was my person there? No.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So now we're in the wild and gonna find
Yeah.
my person.
I think I've asked everybody that since we've had on from Love is Blind, if they could see it working out with anybody else, but everybody said no, and that's maybe it's just because we know too much about all of each other, and and you're outside of the sphere of and so yeah. But anyway, do you hang out with any of the people now?
I do, yes. I'm really good friends with, I have my girl squad. So I have Annie and Madison and Hillary and Asia. And for guys, like Logan's a really dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
I sold Anton his house,
You
Hillary
sold-
her
Oh,
house.
okay.
So gotten some referrals too from our premiere party. So it's been I got success elsewhere from it. Like maybe I didn't find my person, but
Yeah.
I found my people and a new tribe, which is really hard to do in your 30s. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, the older you get, it's just harder and harder to make friends, and so that's built-in friends. And I think other seasons hated each other, but I feel like everybody liked each other on. The
I
season
think
for the
because
most part.
nobody worked out, there weren't these, scary triangles of jealousy and hate that were created. I think that also a lot of us girls, we play golf together once a week.
Yeah.
So we've taken our hobbies and found love and partnerships and things through that.
Yeah. Did you? I mean, you still stay in contact with any of the people maybe that were your number ones?
Yes. Blake and I are friends outside of this. I mean, Patrick and I are friends outside of this. Michael and I are good friends outside of this. I mean, he doesn't live here anymore, but Instagram and inviting each other to parties and things, or just connecting once in a while over hey, what have you been up to? Or I saw you on this cool trip in Europe. We do stay connected. So again, no bad blood with anyone. And I'd say I'm friends with mostly everybody, just some people closer than others for sure.
Yeah. Was it wild that first month when everything was going down? I mean, family members, everybody contacting you, or?
I mean, of course,
Yeah.
I think that even I'd say at least for myself, not knowing my own edit or what was going to come of it. There was some anxieties around it. You kind of replay in the back of your mind, what did I say? How did I present myself? What are people going to think of me? And you kind of go through those different cycles, and people are like, I can't believe you did this. How did we not know? And then it came out, and there's a clip here and there.
Yeah.
But again, like I wasn't seen very much. So people were like, well, what happened to you? And who were
Mhm.
your connections? And where are you now? So that was kind of interesting having like my own little secrets that people didn't know because it wasn't exposed on the show.
Yeah, yeah. Did you? I mean, I feel like there was 3 or 4 things I really did not want in there, and they weren't in there. And that being said, is wild because you're like, well, what did you do worse that wasn't
That they
actually
didn't show.
that they didn't show? But it was just like more embarrassing shit for me.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
I think for me, there were a lot of tough conversations that were coming up and that ultimately led to my personal decision to leave the show.
yeah,
I just felt like they were topics I wasn't ready to kind of like have the producers decide how they wanted to nip and tuck that. So
hmm
I'm kind of thankful
yeah.
for the lack of airtime, just for that reason, just wanting to make sure that my like authentic truth and who I am and how I felt about certain things were going to be portrayed that way.
Yeah. Why did you go on? I mean, did you have kind of like, oh, this would be a great opportunity just because it's so obscure to meet somebody like this? Is that kind of
Honestly, my picker has been off.
okay? Yeah, yeah. Bad picker. All right,
Historically,
let me put
I've
that
had
down. We'll
like
come back to that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, be nice,
Okay,
Joe.
okay.
My picker was like kind of off. I was kind of at the end of this relationship that was long distance. It kind of felt like the right time for something new.
hmm
Also the producers just like wouldn't stop sliding in my DMs and being like,
Yeah.
you'd be great. You'd be great. Like, give it a try. And also I just thought I was really ready for a partnership and felt like, if my picker's off and there's someone behind the scenes that's like literally profiling people for one another, maybe they can find me my person, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I went on. Like I truly wanted to find love. And I told myself like the second it didn't feel authentic, I was going home, no
Yeah.
matter what. No, it didn't matter if I was mid-conversation, end of date, where I was. And ultimately that is what ended up happening.
Yeah. Have you gotten your picker recalibrated yet?
We're working on it.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
we're back in the dating scene for the
Yeah.
first time in a
Well,
while.
tell me how it is Denver dating right now, you know?
Oh gosh, you want the truth?
Sure.
Well, I went on Hinge. I went through the entire inventory, only like 2 people.
Yeah.
I did get a rose from someone that was pretty interesting. Again, putting yourself out there and trying to date with like real intention. I'm 36. I'm thinking about freezing eggs and I have a successful career. And, I'm just in a place where I want to be picky. I'm going to be picky. It's okay to be picky. And I think that, while the pool keeps getting smaller and smaller because of it, like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Denver's interesting. I was telling you this a little bit before, if you're going on a date and you can't pay for that first date, you need to work on your career.
Yeah.
Focus on your career. You shouldn't be looking for someone to date or,
Yeah, well, I mean, are
whatever.
you going out with 20-year-olds or what are you
No.
okay. Are you younger or
I
older?
just remember from the last time I went on the whole dating app scenario that like someone wanted to split the bill on the first date. And I'm like, okay, I can, but
Mhm.
it just kind of shows this perspective of like who you are versus who I am.
Yeah.
And
Did you go out with Isaac? Mr. Split the Bill, that's what we call him. Mr.
I
I
don't
forgot.
recall.
Isaac, date 19 to 24-year-olds, if that's the case.
Okay, I can do that. No, I have never split the bill.
Good.
Yeah.
You
Like,
shouldn't.
I was going to ask, what are your requirements that you only found 2 matches in all of Denver?
how many filters you
Okay.
got on?
Every filter I could filter, I did filter.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted. I actually really like effort, and there's something about facial hair and just like being and looking put together that Denver kind of struggles with. Like everyone's kind of like puby beard thing going
Yeah.
on, or like, can't dress for shit. And so that is just kind of like a very easy 200 men out the door, like
Yeah.
we're done with those.
Isaac's going to go to Turkey, but instead of getting more hair here, he's going to try to get hair here.
Take it from the back of my head.
Put it on your chin.
Yeah.
Sorry, this
You
isn't
look
a
great.
shit on Isaac episode. My bad.
Hey, I'll take this over that any day.
Oh, come on.
There are girls that like a cleaner vibe.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
very true.
They do. So you're doing great, honey. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Do you go for younger or older?
I wouldn't say that I really have had an age range that was inappropriate. I felt like, maybe anything under 30 is being like, oh, I don't know. I'm 30. I just turned 36. And I've decided to extend my age range to like 47. But I'm thinking maybe like 38 to 42 feels right.
Okay.
Like I want someone that's, secure, confident, knows what their life is going to look like in the next couple of years. I do want kids. I do want a marriage. And I think that, maybe 25 to 32, you're still trying to figure yourself out as a male. So
maybe till 40 for me. I don't
maybe
know.
45 for you now.
Damn it.
It sounds like so you need a guy that you're successful in your career. Do you need a guy that's like equally or more successful, or does that matter to you?
I think for me, where I am right now is I hold a lot of masculine energy because I'm, kind of have this boss energy. I'm independent. I have my own hobbies, all of that. And so what I'm really looking for is a man, not a guy. Like I want a
Yeah.
man that's going to put me in my feminine energy. And with that comes a lot of like security, knowing who you are, having independence, your own hobbies, being able to come together, do things together. And I think that there's like a level of maturity that comes with that.
And so
Yeah.
older guys, level of maturity.
Level of maturity.
Is there any downfalls to dating an older guy?
Well, I just started, so I'm not sure.
Okay. You were always younger before? Was that,
No, I
or-
think it
or
just
around your
age
same
age
Okay.
appropriate.
Right,
I
right.
felt like I was probably dating guys that were within 3-5 years, no more than that.
Mhm.
Both below, not really above, like really my age, maybe 2-3 years below max.
Okay.
But now I'm like, maybe I need to date like a 40-year-old.
Yeah. And they're out there, right?
I think, yeah,
Okay.
they're out there. They're out there.
Yeah.
I only found 2 of the 500 in the Denver network.
There's
but
more
that's fine.
40-year-olds here. There's got to be. Where are they hanging
that
out?
I'm attracted to.
Oh, okay.
Um,
There you go. That's the stipulation
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
love is not blind.
Oh gosh, it's interesting that you say that because I actually put out a little post today, the whole like trending Dear Santa, and you list off the like 10 characteristics you want in a man, hoping Santa's going to bring him to you this year. I did not have height on there. I did write 38 plus just because I'm trying a new age bracket, but looks and height has not been a variable for me, actually.
Really?
No, I mean, I think that chemistry is undeniable. Like you can have chemistry with somebody. I also find that I'm more attracted to someone the more time I spend with them, like experiences. I don't think it's the same for men. I think men see women and kind of decide, am I attracted to you or not? I think that women can build attraction over time based on shared experiences or the way that they feel,
Mhm.
or in the vibes they're getting from that person.
Okay.
If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, is there any roadblocks that you've had to get over more and more in past relationships? Stuff you just keep running into that you've learned from now?
I don't know.
Well, why-
Yes, of course.
okay.
I'm always evolving. I'm always learning. I genuinely enjoy dating people because there's something to learn from every relationship,
Yeah.
right? So it might not work out, but I learned that I need to be more softer, or I, realize that I need to be more vulnerable and use my words or tell them how I feel.
Mhm.
So I've definitely learned something from every relationship I've been in, and I appreciate, regardless of whether it's good, bad, ugly, like I appreciate something from every relationship I've been in,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah. Do you want to do a segment brought to you by our sponsor?
What do you mean by that?
Would you be open to a segment brought to you by our sponsor?
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
I'll try everything twice.
Yeah,
Joe,
okay.
So let's do it. What are we doing?
Since you are in real estate, we're kind of bouncing off that a little bit, but this segment is called Love It or List It.
Okay.
It's got some dating. It's got some real estate puns.
Okay.
My mom loves that segment.
Well,
Isn't that a TV show?
Love it or list
yeah,
it.
love it or list it.
Love it or list it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. So other than Hinge, what other listings are you looking at to find these guys?
I've gone on, I mean, currently I've only gone on Hinge
Mhm.
and it's very recent, but in my past I've done Raya. I've tried people doing the setup thing like, hey, you have someone for me. It's interesting. One of my guy friends told me go on a date and if it doesn't work out with that guy, ask him if he knows anyone for you. I was like, that is
yeah.
weird.
Referrals?
That is
I'm asking
weird.
for referrals.
Literally a referral.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
cruel world,
um,
gentlemen.
Yeah.
I might use that next.
Okay.
I can't imagine
It feels-
going on a date.
Yeah.
and
Can you
a girl-
imagine that?
A girl hits me with, I don't like you, but do you have any nice friends?
Yeah, yeah.
That would hurt so bad.
Yeah.
He says he's done it and it's worked.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
if
like-
it's friend vibes from the start, it'd be acceptable. But
I mean, if you
That would hurt my
connect with
feelings.
someone, like obviously if you've gone on a date or two or
Yeah.
5, there's been some sort of connection. And honestly, some of the dates that I've gone on, they've been like, regardless of if this works out or not, I still want you to help me buy a house, or
That's nice.
maybe I can help you with your business plans because I talk about all these things I want to do in my lifetime. You hope that you exit these dates or relationships
Yeah.
on a positive note, right? But-
You get done sleeping with a guy, you're like, hey, that was subpar. Do you have any other friends that maybe a little bit better at this or just like better personality?
Not everyone goes for sex, Joe.
Okay, whoa.
yeah,
Okay.
Joseph.
Oh, I got to get my
more to
mind out of the
dating.
gutter
Especially when
here.
you're in your 40s. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Sorry, just a funny scenario that popped into my head.
So maybe I'm going to try the referral program
Okay,
next.
Have you heard of the professional matchmakers? It's like recruiters.
Dude,
for
I want to
dating.
have one of those on. I was just looking today.
That would be-
I was
yeah,
looking
Okay,
up
okay.
professional
Confessions.
matchmaking.
Yes. I also, when I decided to go on Hinge, I reached out to 3 matchmakers. Most of them want like $25,000 to 50 grand. And I'm like, maybe I
Oh.
should try first or spend like 25 to 50 grand going to all the hot spots around the world where the types of guys I would date are, vacationing before I'm just like, here, let me pay you to do what I know I could probably do on my own.
So like
Not
instead
hating
of
on
a-
them, but-
instead of a passport bro, you're a passport girl, or is it kind of?
I have been to 51 countries. So
Hey, okay.
Wow.
There's more than there's 51 countries. That's crazy.
I'll get you a map to put
Yeah.
here and we'll do geography next time.
Okay, are you looking for in a guy a fixer upper or move-in ready?
I'm looking for move-in ready. So
Okay.
historically, going back to my picker, and we can really do some real estate puns here. I thought that I wanted 6 rentals back in the day, and I'm like, so am I just building a roster here because they all have problems and need something to fix up? And I felt the same way about all the homes I was buying. And I'm like, okay, I actually am taking a break from fix and flips. I sold my last one in May, taking a break from that because I do think I had some sort of correlation where I'm like, no wonder I love houses that need help. I also love men that need help.
Yeah.
And I'm done fixing
Picking
them
up
for
a
the
lot
next
of
girl.
foreclosures, weren't you? Yeah.
Easy.
Okay. Just kidding.
We don't stoop that low yet.
Yeah.
Wholesale? No.
Yeah. Right. What is it? Oh, condemned. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Some condemned people there.
But no, I'm definitely looking for someone that's whole and someone that's done the work because I've spent the last couple of years doing the work myself. So
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to, parent them a little bit sometimes early on?
because I have such a strong personality, I think that most of them have strong mothers and they see that in me. And I'm like, oh my God, like, do you have any tools in your toolbox? Like, let's talk through this. You can't just like pack your
Yeah.
bag and run to the door and be like, I'll call you when I feel like it. We're past
Help
that.
me, mommy. Help me.
Yeah, like, you know what? Figure it out.
Okay. Here's another question. What's a deal breaker on the inspection report?
Ooh. I don't know where I want to go with that one. I think there's like coming into your home and cleanliness here. I want someone that like has their shit together, like if the inspection report is just like, it's not just style and cleanliness and hygiene and lack of job and all of that. Like, I'm just done. I'm not trying to like guide you and help you and fix you and pick your clothes and remind you to brush your teeth before you have your coffee. It's really bad for you, by the way.
Before you brushing your teeth before you have
You
your
need
coffee?
to brush your teeth before you have your
Oh,
coffee.
you do need to.
You
Oh,
do.
I always do it the opposite. I have my
Everyone
coffee
does. I'm
first.
like, if only they knew.
Is there
But
science behind
Yeah,
there's
what's the
science behind
science?
that. Yes.
Because
the
I always do it
acidity.
after because I feel like it
I thought
like
the same
stains
thing,
your
but
teeth, and then I want to clean it right after.
no, you could
Oh.
do it twice, you know?
That's true.
There'll be days.
I guess I'm not limited to
there'll be-
one toothbrush a day.
There'll be days it's 5 p.m. and I hear Isaac brushing his teeth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm joking.
Yikes.
That's been me before.
Yikes.
I'm joking.
Yeah. So I guess I really want someone that has their own hobbies. There's someone that can put themselves together. If you can't plan a date, how are you going to plan our future?
Yeah. Oh shit. I want to hit close. I want to hit close to home. Damn.
Same. If you can't pay for that first date,
Mm.
like, how are you going to pay for diapers and milk? You know, like, where are we on the spectrum of stability and future thinking and wanting what's next? Not just like, how am I going to get her into bed?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I guess I always thought like when when there's talks of children and that's going on, I'm really gonna shape
You
up.
freak out and run?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I always thought I'd be like, I'll shape up now, but then that's not very attractive to a woman. If you just keep doing the same shit over and over, and then they're like, this guy's not gonna change when things do get hard and there is kids and there's gonna be a lot more responsibility. So. We're learning.
Us type A's, like
Yeah.
we're planning. We want there to be a plan.
Mhm. I like a nice plan. I just don't like planning.
You just want to use plan B. It's fine. We get it.
Whoa, damn, she came with the joke.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good one. Oh,
Clip it, chat.
oh, I can't. I don't even know if I can refute that. That's
I was hoping you'd say something better than that, but
yeah, no, I
not
can't.
surprised.
Sorry,
Here we are.
You know what you're getting, all right. I was never trying to be somebody I wasn't. All right, I know who I am. I know
That's
what I
valid.
am.
That's
Mhm.
valid.
The thing
Yeah,
about Joe, he's honest to a fault.
yeah.
Sometimes he likes to speak his mind when he shouldn't.
No, you
He's
don't
growing
say.
up.
You don't say,
Yeah.
huh?
To be in daddy daycare. We'll give you your own little school.
Hey, I'm at a young, ripe age of 29. I don't have to start, like till I'm 36. I don't have to start really doing anything.
Hey,
right?
buddy,
What-
just
Where does this number come
Yeah,
from? Please.
sorry. Well, when did you start being really responsible?
I've always been
Oh,
responsible.
fuck. Okay. Well,
I was like 30 when I was 18.
okay.
No, I mean, that's a kind of open-ended question, right? Like I traveled the world in my
Yeah.
20s while all of my friends were getting into relationships and getting married. I wanted to see the world and explore what's out there. And it was when I was 29, I moved back to Denver and I said, at 30, I'm going to get my shit together. And that's when I picked a career, started doing real estate. And I would say, yeah, 30 is when I got my shit together.
Okay,
There we
I
go.
got one more year.
So
I got one more year.
you're doing great,
I'm
sweetie.
doing great. Thank you. Oh, that's great. Okay. Oh, what's your version of physical curb appeal?
Oh, well, back to the whole kind of put yourself
Yeah,
together. I think that's just like an identifier for me. And hey, there are men that have beards and stashes and things like that that are manicured. They're put together. I think my biggest turn on is effort. So someone that's like can style themselves from head to toe, right? Like, can you put an outfit together? Can you groom yourself? Take care of your hygiene, all of that. I did used to be open to like the dad bod thing, and now I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I want to be more into my physical fitness. Like, you'll learn this when you turn 30, Joe. But after 30, hangovers hit differently. Eating is different. Sleep matters more. It just takes literally from sunup to sundown, head to toe, really like effort to be the best version of yourself. So, as far as like curb appeal, it's like, are they putting effort one way or another?
Yeah, I think Isaac and I just learned how to dress maybe like 6 months ago.
On the right occasion.
From all the
Oh.
sponsorships you're getting from Love is Blind or what?
Yeah, all of our
Our
sponsors.
zero sponsorships. Yeah.
Hidden HOA fees that guys always seem to come with in past relationships. What do you find out later?
Gosh, I mean, it's always scary entering a relationship and wondering like, what is the real baggage, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are these fees? Is it there's someone sliding in my DMs and telling me about, like I saw him a month ago, or I'm still in love with him, or whatever. You never want to deal with that. Like, that's too much. What else is there? I mean, gosh, imagine if they had a secret family.
Has that happened? I
No.
mean, I'm sure it has many, many times. We've had people come on and actually have had a secret family, like an ex and stuff. So yeah.
So obviously with like my consistent social contenting, this guy that I went on some dates with, he's like, I just never want to be in a photo. I never want my name dropped. My girlfriend's like, he has a secret family.
For sure.
Like, he has a secret family. Like, what guy says that? I'm okay with it. I respect it. Not the secret family part, just not wanting to be on social media. I get that. But no, I mean, obviously everyone has a past. There's stuff that comes up. I think that at this point, if you can't figure out how to transparently talk through it, like disclosures, then that's probably not your person, right? And they're either too mature to talk through like this relationship they've been in, this trauma that they've had, whatever it might be, right?
Does a past ever scare you away?
I mean, it depends on the past.
Yeah, have
I
you had some
definitely
bad
don't
ones?
want to deal with crazy exes. I
Okay.
definitely don't want to deal with like toxic co-parenting scenarios. I haven't dated a lot of men with children, so I don't really know the extent of that. But I think that if I chose to date a guy with kids, that would definitely be something I would want to talk about. You know,
My favorite are the videos of like it's like the mother-in-law, right? And the guy still treats the mom so much better than the wife or the girlfriend or anything like that. I mean, I think once you wife them up, like that's your number one woman in the world, right? So you should probably stop being babied or like, oh, my mom gets the front seat every time we
I
roll around.
definitely have a type, and most of them have been mama boys. And I'm
Okay.
like, why? Just like, why?
Yeah,
What is it about me? Maybe it's that I just am nurturing or something.
yeah.
People don't think that when they meet me. They're like, she's kind of bossy. She's like, has this front. She's polished. She's put together. She's classy. But I'm nurturing. You just have to get in first, and then once you're in, like, I'll treat you like a king.
Maybe they like to be bossed around a little bit, you know?
What do you think of this
Kinky
order?
Joe, kinky.
I feel like your partner should come first, then your kids, and then your mom or your parents. You guys agree with that?
I'd go mom second. So-
Before your kids?
well, like in the respect zone, like like I'd maybe say mom second.
I mean, this kind of is hitting home a little bit for me right now because the last like kind of serious relationship that I was in, it became very apparent that the company was always going to be number one, that his mother and father and his sister were always going to be number two, and that I and our children were going to be number three. And I was
Okay.
like, I'm sorry, I'm just not really a third place kind of girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not. There's a girl out there that's happy being third place. Like,
Yeah.
we're blue ribbons over here, grand champions.
Yeah. I've heard of like,
Okay.
because parents very religious, who grew up in a religious family, like God, your spouse, and then kids, stuff like
Yeah,
that. But I guess
I
I've
would-
never really put
would
in
do
the
that.
the mother. I'm just thinking of like kids wise, like they're young, they don't know what the fuck's going on. Like they'll be fine. Like you're still gonna show them what it's like. But if you respect your your mom in front of them, like they're gonna follow suit.
Yeah.
I guess
I do
guess,
feel like those other relationships are more important because then they see and they learn from that.
Yeah,
So
maybe that's what I was trying to get. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick my kids to the curb if my mom tells me to, but yeah. So that came
It's
off wrong.
important. I think family is very important, however. And I do love like a guy that's close with his family. Also, I think when you get into having children, it'll be really nice to be like, great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love
That's why you
this.
got to keep your mom. A little bit.
Yeah.
Let's keep your mom
Yeah,
in
yeah.
in our world.
know.
But I just think it's important to like date your partner and still keep that alive even when you do have kids,
Right.
and have boundaries with your family, especially your mother, things like that, because it can get a little confusing. Like, how am I supposed to walk into family dinner when they know that like we were in a fight the night before? Like, I
Yeah.
think that there needs to be boundaries and barriers there that sometimes
yeah.
men don't do.
Well, like I don't understand the because I fucked up into this in like my first relationship, but I'd like call my sisters or my mom maybe a week later and be like, she's pissing me off, And then, but
Yeah.
also like she doesn't have a chance to tell her side of the story, right? So
No.
and it's
you're the
just
golden boy, so of course
I
they're
am
gonna
the
take
golden
your
boy in my
side.
relationship, or in my family, because I got 2 older sisters, and
I
I'm
met
the
them. They were
and
very
the-
nice, by the way.
yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to your
Oh,
sisters.
thank
They
you.
were
Yeah,
cool. Met them
yeah.
at the
So I'm the
reunion.
baby of the family, and so but yeah, sorry, where was I getting with that? Oh yeah, like it just deteriorates the relationship
For
from an
sure.
outsider looking in, but they don't know like the truth. So like even like with friends, if I get in a fight with my girlfriend now, like I'm not going to my friends right away and be like, she did this. I'll let it. I'd rather talk to her than directly go to the friends or family
How
right
mature
away.
of you. This is
Thank
great.
you. Yeah,
I
I
like
had to
this.
learn
This
that the
is
hard
30
way.
energy.
Yes, I had to learn that
I'm
the
liking
hard
that
way
for you.
very fast. So.
But it is very true because
Mm-hmm.
you can never tell your story and you just don't know when you're going to see them next.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the goal is to be building like a family, and these people are going to be a part of your life forever. And it's not great if they're, slowly ticking you down the totem pole,
Yeah.
not like building you up and getting your best
And my family will
interest.
always be nice to, whoever is my partner, now Avery, but like you don't know like if it's ticking down and they're like, well, I've heard of all the shit that's been going on and she doesn't have a chance to, say her piece
Respect, I
about it.
think, is like the glue in
Yeah.
a relationship. I think, you can like make mistakes or make a poor decision as long as you still respect your person, your partner. I think that there's hope no matter what. But the second you guys kind of start disrespecting each other, or I personally, or someone told me this once, and it's something I'd like to share. He goes, it's my responsibility to protect my partner's mind from wandering.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think like, that's a respect factor. If you're feeling secure in the relationship, like you're kind of glued, like that's holding you in a good place, even when there's a problem or a fight or a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you got to figure it out between each other first, or have a talk, or calm down, and then maybe give your piece and be like, oh, we were going through some things and kind of figured it out. But who doesn't, right?
For
So,
sure. It's hard not to. Those are your people. They're always going to
yeah.
get your back. And when you're feeling like weak or vulnerable, those people your family's always going to be like,
Yeah. Well,
give you that
I'm just trying
love.
not to vent when I'm like highly elevated, because that's where it is. Like I'll go and talk, maybe get some advice after the fact, like, hey, what would you do in this? But like, it's not me disrespecting her or tearing her down to my family or friends. So we live and we learn, we try,
Very mature.
Green flag, other than maybe just being put together, like what's another green flag makes you want to put an offer in right away? Gotta stick with the real estate here.
I think that I kind of look at what I value, and that's authenticity. Like, is this person their own version of themselves? Are they being heavily influenced by their peers, their family, whatever? Like, do they truly have their own identity? Can they be themselves? Financial stability too, just because I do want a family, I do want a big life. There's things that I want to accomplish. And if you're with someone that's like secure, financially knows where they're going, we can build something together, we can invest in stuff together. That's attractive to me. I also think that I want to travel. Like I've tried to put that on the back burner before. I thought, I've seen the world. I'm worldly. That's fine. Maybe I need to step into the like motherhood and be more chill and simple, as it's been addressed to me as. But no, I want someone that still wants to see the world and go on some trips and raise kids that have eaten different cuisines and been around the world and knows their geography and stuff like that.
Multiple different mac and cheeses. It's like Kraft, you got the Annie's, you got the all right.
Whatever.
Mac and cheese expert here.
Like, don't know where the mac and cheese came from.
Sorry, you said
but-
different cuisines. I'm just thinking of kids like eating like the finest cuisine in the world.
Like my child's gonna be like, I'll have sashimi,
a better
Mom.
palate than me. I can't have my child's eating.
Who wants mac and cheese?
Yeah, no, they can get a palate on their own.
I am a sucker for a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich, though. So
I
like,
wish
let's not act
should
like
make a peanut butter and jelly place here that they just do multiple. I always thought they should do that.
Well.
Like 6, 8, 9, 10 different.
All right, let's put it
Peanut
together.
butter and
Let's
jelly.
workshop this
Why don't you
business plan
start
after
that out?
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, but think you just
See how that
go,
works
wow, there's
out.
so many peanut butter and jellies. It's such a good food. I love it. Great. Okay, so foundational values for a perfect relationship.
I mean, that kind of tags team what we were just saying, you know, like exudes confidence, like he's secure, has family values, wants like a bigger life.
Family, any religion, or is that big
I'm
for
not
you?
super
Okay.
religious. Like I'm a little bit, as far as like personality wise, this isn't like religious based, but I'm a little bit of a free spirit. So someone that's open. I think sometimes people get like so linear or like too fixed on their end goals that they really, there's no room for you, or kind of
Would
teetering
you
off
date
one
a
or another.
Satanist? I don't know. Okay.
It's demonic of you to ask.
Yeah, it is. Get that energy out of this house.
Yeah. We'll be saging that person real quick.
Yeah. Is politics big for you or no?
Gosh. I mean, again, I don't know that I want to sit on your podcast and talk about politics.
Right. Well,
but,
I mean, like it could just be brief. Like for me, I just need somebody that's not like
turbo
extremely
extremist.
extreme on one end, extreme on the other. That's what I like. Is not that.
Let's just move on.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Great. Okay.
Good answer.
I just need somebody that I can have a conversation with.
Yes,
Like,
conversational politics.
Yeah.
There's also like fiscal sides and ethical sides for me and stuff like that. So again, I'm a people person.
Yeah.
That's a big part of my life and my job. And I just try to accept everyone for who they are, whether I fully agree with them or not. You know, like my prerogative is to find you a home where you can make amazing memories and have safety and security and a happy home.
You don't sell to Republicans, you said?
I did not
Just
say
kidding.
that.
Okay, just kidding. Sorry, I'm not trying to get you as a joke. Be Sweden.
Don't
over
get me
here.
canceled,
That's it.
Joe.
Yeah. That's what Michael Jordan said.
Isaac,
Republicans
get him in check.
and liberals both
Next
buy my
question.
shoes. Yeah. Okay. End of segment. All right. I mean, do you want to talk a little bit? Oh, okay. Well, longest relationship.
My longest relationship? Oh gosh. My longest relationship was probably my college relationship. It was, mostly on, but occasionally off in college for 4 years. From there I've had like a couple 2-year relationships, some better than others, wild, free spirited, others that were conservative and, moving in the right direction. But since then, it's been more of like 4 to 6 monthers, things like that.
And has it just kind of like those longer relationships narrowed down what you are looking for, maybe into a deeper, like, are you just made you pickier, you think, throughout the years? Or
I'd say so. I mean, there was a lot of similarities in those relationships. I was also young. I've picked my engagement ring, two and we'll call it halftime because we've talked the other one. We talked about it at least. So I've almost gotten there many a times, but then it's kind of around that period where you're like, okay, we're picking out the rings, we're talking about the weddings, that things just kind of go a little haywire. Or maybe my tolerance for it in that moment where I go, okay, am I really doing this? And then we'll get into the next argument and be like, you actually don't have the right tools in your toolbox for someone that I'd want to spend my life with.
is that, you think that's like a you thing or more of a like them thing? Just maybe you let it go on too long.
Oh gosh, that's so
Sorry,
hard to like go
that's-
backwards and think about those relationships. I mean, college was probably two people that still had dreams and shoes to fill that just timing didn't align. Gosh, my next one, definitely the next two were definitely toolbox related. They just didn't probably went on too long.
Okay.
Was trying to fix them, was in my like fixer era.
Yeah.
I had
Listen-
rental properties at the time, so kind of went hand in hand.
I'll tell you this, like, it's better to break it off before you actually get engaged than not.
Thanks
From
for the
experience.
advice.
He's an expert in that.
Yeah, I'm an
field.
expert in a couple things. It's that.
I don't know if
and,
you were an expert at breaking it off either of those. So
no, I just say
he
I'm
still
saying-
needs to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I'm an expert in knowing that I should have probably,
Guys, he might have a dating podcast, but don't you dare ever take dating advice.
Yeah,
from
I just
this
ask
guy.
questions, guys. I don't.
He's
give
here
out
to
any
learn,
advice.
actually.
I'm
He's
here to learn.
listening.
Yeah.
We've had a couple dating coaches on. That's where I've learned the most. We should have another one on here soon.
Yeah, we need to do that again
Like
soon.
maybe a matchmaker, a dating coach. I feel
Listen, we're all still growing and learning, and no matter what age you are, I think it's important to like also give ourselves grace and be like, I took something from that experience. I am learning. I am listening. I want to be better. we're all going to find our people. There's so many people in the world. So,
Yeah.
just remember to.
Yeah. And it's tough because there is no like guideline or rule book for dating. Like you truly have to just get out, date, and figure it out for yourself. Just take it as a learning experience.
Dating is very tough. Like I probably have felt a little more insecure than I typically do dating in the last, month or two, which is so weird for me. I'm like, why am I acting this way? I'm like having these spiral moments and like phoning a friend and they're like, why are you acting so weird? I'm like, I don't even know. Like maybe I like that person or maybe I'm just not used to it or maybe I've kept dating. Like, yes, I've been dating people, but at an arm's length away. I've always had my career number one, things like that. So now that I'm choosing to prioritize finding a person, I'm not as good as it than I thought I was.
Yeah. Well, that's where you went wrong. You started liking them. And then everything could go wrong, If you hold them out.
I've been talking about my feelings. I'm like, oh God, I got to go home. This is awkward.
Yeah, if they say they don't like you and you don't really like them that much or you're holding them out, it's not a big deal. But once you like them and they say you don't like you, then the world is ending. So.
I'm like, do I like you more than you like me? Because if that's the case, this is over. Like you have to like me more than I like you or I'm done.
Have you been in more relationships where they like you more?
Typically.
Yeah. That's the safest spot to be in. But also, I don't think it's the healthiest spot. I think it should be like.
I think I've back to this vulnerability thing that I learned in the pods, like forcing myself to actually speak my truths and articulate my thoughts and feelings. Yeah. Like usually I'm a doer. Like I can show it. I can book the date. I can, make them feel that that I'm present when there's still an element of me that's closed off, that I'm not sharing, that's not like fully exposed. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when it is all exposed and you get rejected, that's like the worst feeling ever. So I think everybody's just trying to save them the heartbreak, but that's probably.
I'm actually not afraid of heartbreak though. I think that's what's different. I think I'm more afraid of being exposed. Like with the show coming out, that was like one of the scariest times in my life because I felt so exposed. I didn't know what was going to come out. Yeah. I didn't know like who was going to share a story about this or how it was going to impact my future me.
You told them you were a furry, right? And then you were like, I don't want that out there. That's between us.
It's whips and chains still. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, I actually am more of the type of person like, hey, if we have a vibe going on, I'd rather just based on how much time and energy I have, I'd rather kind of like lean in and go for it and see if I'm into it or not and figure it out than not. Like I'm not afraid to do it and get heartbroken or have it not work out. Yeah. And I think other people are like, oh, I'd rather play the field or like have options because they're afraid of getting hurt.
That's 99% of people in Denver.
100%.
Yeah. And it's 100%. Disgusting. Just kidding.
We don't need a Rolodex. We just need one. Yeah. Multiple offers versus like all you need is one good offer.
Yeah, one good offer.
One good offer.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard though. And then you're always like, well, why is it only one offer though? Like I feel like I should be getting more offers.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding.
Get a hobby, okay? Get a hobby and some freaking friends.
My self-worth does not, that does not define my self-worth, all right?
Isaac, are you his only friend? Come on.
I wouldn't even say that.
I know.
He only likes you on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's Monday.
Yeah, so you don't even like me now.
I can tell. I feel the energy in the room.
Yeah, that's what it is. But there was nobody from the show that you were like, hey, maybe let's just try it off camera.
Not necessarily. I think that everyone went through their own experience, right? Yeah. And I think that coming off the show and we all were like hanging out and going to happy hours and having dinners and I was throwing parties and trying to get people to come and hang out. I think everyone was kind of dealing with their own aftermath. So while some of you were hooking up, others of us were healing and
I don't know what you're trying to say.
And deciding
like a dig to somebody, but I'm trying to
definitely not you. I just felt like it was me trying to realize like what I gained from the show, what I learned about myself instead of being like, oh, like who wants to trauma bond with me and fuck it out?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's talk about real estate.
What do you want to know about real estate?
I have one quick question. as a Love is Blind insider, are you more Team Madison or Team Joe?
Do you even have to answer that question?
She's good
Team
friends with-
Madison, come on.
Team Madison. Me too. Me too.
Me too.
We can relate.
Shit, I'm Team Madison. Let's go. Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, great question, Isaac.
Thanks.
Real estate. What got you into real estate?
Oh gosh, what got me into real estate? I kind of always knew that I was going to be a realtor, but what really got me to get my license was I was in the Airbnb game early on. And I got to Denver. I had been traveling for 2 years. All I knew was how to find properties, furnish them and to people's liking, get them rented, and kind of repeat. And so I found 3 properties in Lohi, rented them, furnished them, was Airbnb-ing them out. One of them was kind of the fix or flip era, was absolutely disgusting. I had to, pretty much like clear a forest and a double lot in the backyard, paint cabinets. That one was like a full kind of rehab, and it got sold out from underneath me. And I was like, you know what? That should have been my property. Like that should have been my listing. If it was going to be sold, I should have sold that. I should have gotten additional money back from the rehab that I did. And that the day after is when I went and got my license.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, this is it. But I love real estate because everyone's completely different. You all need, you might want location. You might be coming out of a divorce and needing a smaller space or whatever it might be. So
Why'd you look at him with the divorce?
I know I should have
huh?
swapped
You
that.
should-
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, no
divorce is
divorces
in my future.
No divorces
probably.
under my belt yet. Yes, just kidding. Just kidding.
But no, it's, I'm taking each person's story and scenario and helping them, better their future, what they need next, problem solving, giving them what they want for their future. So I love real estate for that reason.
Because there is a sense of pride and accomplishment from it and helping people.
It's helping people
Yeah.
all day, every day. It's problem solving and helping them, whether they're, again, going through divorce or there's a baby on the way or, they're in financial troubles or the opposite. They have some extra cash and they want to grow their net worth, all of that. So for me, everyone's a little bit different. And I'm not just selling one product. Like sometimes I'm doing single family houses, others I'm doing condos, other times we're doing new construction.
Yeah.
So
How many haunted houses have you sold? And you don't have to disclaim that, do you?
I don't think I've sold any really haunted houses, but I've been in
Really?
some creepy houses for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Like thinking they're haunted or like, just creaks and let's get into the paranormal.
We're not sure.
Okay.
We'll save that for
Yeah.
a future show. We can start a real estate show together one day.
Yeah,
And
it's all about haunted houses. And it would be funny because they're haunted, but you don't tell your
I'm an
clients.
energy person.
Oh,
So
okay.
like I can feel people's energy. That's part of my superpower is kind of
Like
like
monster energy, rock star. What kind of energy do you? Is it?
just, reading people and getting
Celsius.
vibes from
Okay.
them. And,
Great. Sorry, that was a bad joke. That's my humor. Okay, great.
We'll move on from that.
Okay, yeah. So I guess like you've had some bad clients ever? Like just really hard to deal with?
Honestly, I have been extremely lucky
Okay,
with my
good,
clientele. Because I went to CU undergrad and I moved back here from New York, I pretty much like had a very organic business. Like all of my clients have been friends of mine and then referrals. So either their boyfriend's best friend or their fiance's coworker or their parents. And so I actually haven't had to go down that really weird place of like buying Zillow leads
Yeah, okay.
or putting my ad in random papers. So I'm very thankful for that. And shout out to my clients. Like you guys are all amazing. And I'm thankful
Yeah,
for
have fun
those
with those
referrals.
haunted houses, guys. Just kidding. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that's so dumb. Any hot clients?
Oh my goodness. I've definitely actually a client of mine is probably going to end up marrying or they're soon to be engaged to one of my friends. So I've done
Okay.
that. On the other fact, I also have had girlfriends that have gone on dating apps and brought me clients. I'm
Nice.
like, Keep going, girl.
Yeah, that's perfect. I worked at First American Title for about 3 years,
Okay.
and so I like worked with a lot of loan officers, real estate people. I could just see how sometimes it's messy and stuff. And you know what was actually messy?
No, I don't date my clients.
Okay, yeah,
if that's
no,
what you're asking,
no,
Joe.
not like
No,
that.
I don't
No,
date my
you know what?
clients.
I
Never have,
yeah,
never will.
yeah. No, it wasn't even that. It was people
And I'm
dating.
good at my job, so I
Okay.
don't need to fuck my way to the
Yeah,
top.
yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
yeah, I never even said
Just to
that.
clarify.
Did not say that. But what was messy is like the intermingling just in like title, loan, real estate, and every brokerage. Like there was a lot of people fucking around.
Well, back to the whole, I haven't really dated a lot in Denver.
Yeah.
That's part of it, really.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to build a reputation and maintain one. And I think that keeping like love affairs and things away from your career is beneficial because, you know, what is the phrase like, don't shit where you sleep,
Don't shit where you
eat.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
So I've done a really good job of doing that, like making
Well, good for you. Yeah, good for you because
separate.
it was almost astonishing and not like I didn't come out unscathed either, but it was like just
I'm
that's a
sure
different
you
story.
didn't.
No, that's a different story. I was young.
Story
I was
for
like
another
21.
time, huh?
That's a story for another
You have
time.
to tell that story one day.
I might get fucking canceled on that one. That was
Right.
Yeah, not
I don't want to be a part of that.
yeah,
Moving
okay,
on.
my bad.
It's for next episode.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. But anyway, yeah. But it was just like wild seeing because like, you know, you're out at showings or you're out at parties, Christmas parties and stuff. So you're spending like almost more time out at the brokerage or out with clients or out with other people. Like so than you are at home with your husband. And like when somebody would get a divorce, it was interesting seeing like it was like a chain reaction of other people getting divorces and stuff through that because, you know, divorce party or whatever. And I was just like looking at this. I was like, I'm never going to be a real estate agent or like.
I've seen work relationships unfold in other industries and stuff. So it's not just real estate.
Yeah, it's not.
But you know, for
but they
me
are a little more
personally,
wilder, right? Like, no, never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, we are in the business of, you know, happy hours and dinners and socializing and networking and all of that. But like, have some self-control, Joe.
Yeah. Sorry. And I just want to put out Shelby has never sold a haunted house. She's never slept with a client. She does great work. All right. I'm sorry if I was insinuating
Thank you.
anything. And if she's worked with our friends too. So I'm sorry about that. I was just on a tangent there and I couldn't stop. I don't know. My bad there. Yeah.
We're professional.
We're professional. Yeah. And so what's your brokerage you're at right now?
I'm currently at Compass.
Okay.
I'm super stoked on it. I actually made that move right around when the show came out. I mean, gosh, we just bought Sotheby's, Century 21, Hilton.
Wow.
So they're kind of monopolizing the
They bought
industry.
all those? I didn't even know
Yes.
they bought
Yes.
Century 21. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we actually bought Christie's a year ago. So, you know, I think that there is going to be something really powerful about being a part of the Compass parent company. We're also doing some really cool stuff, like trying to compete with, I probably shouldn't say this, but like compete with Zillow. We're probably going to have our own MLS one day.
Right.
Also, there's just a lot going on as far as like office exclusives and things like that, that there's a whole other network that we can kind of tap into that other smaller boutique brokerages can't. We've spent a ton of money on tech. I just don't think that, I mean, unless you're Elon Musk, like you can't compete with the amount of money that we've put into our tech, our CRMs, our marketing platforms and stuff like that. So I'm really happy with my decision. And I know that a lot of houses to be sold. I can't wait.
There you go. There you go. Isaac, there's your next opportunity over here.
I'll hit you up come September, maybe.
Please.
Hopefully.
Let's do it.
This
Don't
guy
wait
had-
till September. Call me like 3 to 6 months before.
All right.
We'll get
deal.
we'll get you shopped around. We'll do some previewing, you know?
Yeah, this guy actually saves his money and doesn't spend it all on booze.
Imagine
Weird.
that.
Sounds boring. God, wow.
It's a boring life.
It's
Alright,
boring.
yeah.
Other than real estate, what would you say you're very passionate about?
Oh, goodness.
Or just fun things?
Yeah, of course. No, I love to travel. Obviously, I've been to 51 countries. I just love to see what people think are what people are doing, what they think's cool, like what inventions are going on, architecture, design, all of that. I like food a lot as far as like trying new restaurants and the culinary experience. I also play a lot of pickleball. I golf with all the girls. I ski, I snowboard, I fly fish. So I have a lot of hobbies and things that I'm passionate about. I love to host. I love to connect people. I consider those hobbies too because it takes a lot of effort and consistency and time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's a great
Great
answer.
answer.
Yeah. One more dating question, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. Unless you got a couple, but like a perfect day for you, because I guess the hope for this is maybe somebody watches this and they're like, Shelby seems very cool, same values, same passions. Reach out to you. That's kind of what our hope for it is. So like, if you wanted somebody to take you on a perfect date,
You're going to pimp me out, Joe?
I'm pivoting out right now. This is we're in the
your
pimping.
matchmaker.
Yeah. And it ain't easy.
He'll be my pimp. You'll be my matchmaker. I feel
Yeah,
like there's
okay.
two
Yeah.
different
Very
stories
different
to
in
be
that
told
sense,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just a pimp shop here. Whatever. I don't fucking know. Yeah, but yeah, we're trying to pimp you out. If some guy wanted to take you on a date, what would be a good date?
Oh, gosh. Well, first and foremost, time and place. Like sometimes people can't just say, let's do Saturday, 5 p.m. So be decisive or like give a couple dates and times. Second would be offer to pick me up. I think that there's something like really
On a first
attractive.
date?
I mean, if you're, I guess maybe not on a first date, but
Okay.
like second date at least. Or you're right.
Or
First dates
just,
can be
or at
weird.
least just offer, and you could say no.
Yeah, right. I
okay.
think
That's what
offering,
I do.
yeah,
I feel like
think
offering
chivalrous
is
moments.
a good gesture, but I don't, especially if it's like an online date, I won't expect them to say yes, but I feel like it's just nice
Right,
to
right.
offer.
He's
Okay,
always,
fine. So if we're not doing like pick me up, like maybe meet me outside the restaurant rather than having me
Yeah.
like walk in wandering, looking like I'm on a first date, open the door for me.
Mhm.
hmm
What would I want to do? I think in the beginning, obviously you need to like have that conversation and get to know each other. So, drinks or dinner or even like a effort wise, like do a picnic. If you don't want to like spend the money, you can still get like charcuterie or something and go sit in a park or grab a bottle of rosé, something like that. But I think showing just a little bit more effort than the bare minimum of like, hey, what's up? Like, let's go on a date. It's going to be something really lame. I think just like a little extra effort is good. I also don't think that there's anything wrong with like asking a girl, like, hey, what would you want to do? Or something like that. And then after a couple dates, like activities are good. I think once you've talked through so much, it's kind of time to make it more like fun and lighthearted. So a little competition never hurts anyone, like a little putt-putt
Yeah.
or something like that is always a good date.
Yeah, putt shack. We got Holy Moly right here. I like a little activity on dates, so I don't have to
Joe-
talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding.
Joe loves a little activity,
Okay,
especially some
yeah.
late night
This-
activity.
Yeah, the reason women say no to being picked up is because he's always trying to go on a first date out in the mountains somewhere, like in a secluded
Middle
area.
of nowhere, yeah.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And they're like, maybe not. I don't want to. The date's at midnight. It's I dropped you the pin. I'll pick you up.
Yeah. But I do think just like little gestures, take my coat for me, check it for me, pull out a chair, ask me what maybe I want to drink or eat or whatnot, just kind of engaging beyond just like sitting there and being in each other's space.
Yeah.
Like there's little chivalrous gestures.
Damn it! It's the bare minimum. Why can't you
Bare
guys be doing
minimum.
this?
Why can't figure it out?
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, you hear that, guys? She just spelt it out for you. See if they can.
We should have
Make it
some
happen.
guy on that like essentially teaches all this,
Yeah.
for first time daters or 1,000th time daters that just don't do it right.
hmm
I think the biggest flex, okay, this is going to be my Christmas recommendation. Like, if you're in a serious relationship, not like early on, but you're in a serious relationship, maybe thinking about engagement, things like that, like you're in the marriage mode, give your girl your Uber account. I think that's the best. That's like the biggest flex. Like, get her to and from where she needs to be safely. Like, I think that would be a really good Christmas gift. Like, babe, you're going to be on my Uber account.
Yeah. Why's your card keep declining? Yeah. Okay.
Back to the whole you shouldn't be dating if you can't pay for a date.
Sorry, do your legs not work? What's going on? You can't walk
Focus
to
on your job.
Okay, sorry. All right.
But
Well, anyway, I'm obviously doing it wrong. Yeah, maybe we should just have Shelby on to tell you how to
How to date?
How to
I
date.
got us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be your, could be a little side hustle.
Invite me back on.
We'll put out a blueprint for dating for men initially, and you can write it for us.
Yeah, because if it came
How
from
to
us,
date a classy woman.
Yeah,
how to
yeah,
date
we
a
need something like
classy
that.
Like people know how to date, but how to date like the next level, the next tier
Yeah.
of women.
lie
There we
about your
go.
bank account, rent a car or borrow somebody's car that it runs.
It's all gonna be just lie about this and then lie about this.
No,
lie-
no.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding. Mm.
It's gonna be more like Isaac. Save your money.
Yeah, save your money.
Until
go.
you're prepared and ready for that chapter of your life.
Do not be like Joe. That's yeah. All right, last question we ask everybody, unless you have one.
Go for it.
All right, last question we ask everybody, and you said a lot of these things right now, but it's just kind of a cherry on top. Why are you a catch?
Why am I a catch?
Yeah.
I have my shit together. I know what I want. I'm ready for marriage and kids. I have the capacity, emotionally available, and I want to find someone to spend my life with. Like shared experiences and memories is, all we're gonna have at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
She knows what she wants. She's not messing around, and yeah, great interview. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was
Thank you
great.
guys for
Yeah.
having me. I had so much fun.
The DMs are open for these guys watching.
Yeah.
Are
Sure.
they? Okay, you guys. Hear
As long
that?
as you were listening, because if you're like, oh, do you like camping? No, I don't like camping.
Yeah, what don't you
Do
like?
you want
real
me
quick?
to split the bill? No, I don't.
Yeah.
No camping, no splitting the bill. What else? What
I
do
don't
you
know,
hate?
Joe.
Okay.
Let's talk about the positives.
Yeah, the positives.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And then reach out to you if somebody wanted to buy a house.
If you want to buy a house, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, which is @withshelby, or you can text me at 860-305-4242. Or you can find me at Compass. I'm typically in the Cherry Creek office, but sometimes in the Lohi office. Or you can email me, shelby.crisman@compass.com.
Yeah.
I hope that's a work phone number because we got some creepy viewers.
Yeah, no, just Isaac when he watches it back. When he watches
I'll be
it.
texting her 10 times.
Yeah.
Can I buy a house and then
Yeah.
hang out with you after?
Yeah, take her on a date, folks, and then buy a house from her. That's the best. That's the best first.
We
thing
do
you can
pre-approvals.
Yeah.
So
Oh, there
if
we
you're not
go.
pre-approved, we're not getting in a car and looking at anything.
Yeah, that's true. Get pre-approved.
I'm busy.
People. Yeah, you're looking at $2 million houses. You get $60K a year. Anyway.
Just to lock me in a closet. Great. Can't wait.
yeah. Shit. Okay. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
Great
Thank you
interview.
both
Thank
so
you,
much. That
Shelby.
was really fun.
Yeah, very level head. Probably, one of the saner people that we've had on. So great.
I'll take the compliment.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank
Thank you guys.